Hey, good morning, everyone. Here we are, Module 6 already, and let's get underway. This week we're looking at training design and training evaluation, which is extremely exciting to me. And for this assignment, I actually have like a real world kind of example that I'll utilize through this discussion. But um, in 2016 and 2015, the whole counter unmanned aerial systems problem set became a huge issue in the intelligence community, and there was nobody getting after it in a unified, collective, and formal way. So the Department of Defense funded this other federal agency called the Joint Integrated Threat Defeat Organization, or JIDO, to look at counter UAS holistically and design a training program for their intelligence analysts and their operations integrators. And I was fortunate enough to be brought on to create the very first counter UAS training program. And so we utilized the AID design and we used Bloom's taxonomy. We utilized all these things to holistically approach counter UAS from like a doctrinal standpoint. I got to even work with this lady who has a PhD in training design. They call her a psychometrician. And so she helped me, I helped her, we kind of did this. She was like the expert in the training design, I was the expert in the subject matter, and we went forward and we addressed all these 6 W's. So who benefits from this training and why do they benefit? Well, they benefit from a collective, well-designed, formalized program of instruction with measurable outcomes. Why would this address the whys? Why is the development and training module a good idea? Because then you have structure, then you have measurable outcomes, and you can see your performance milestones throughout. What are the approaches, the training, the design most appealing to you, and why? For this one, I really like looking at Bloom's taxonomy. There are a lot of words in there that can guide what you're doing. Analyze, or it's like an activity word that you're really trying to dive into. And I like it, kind of helps you spur creativity with all the whole listing out of Bloom's taxonomy, which I think is really cool. And I thought the AID design was pretty cool. The analyze, design, develop, implement, and evaluate. That was a really cool idea too. So when is using each of your selected training module approaches appropriate? You should always try to be formal with your program of instruction or your instructional design. But when is it formal? Whenever you need a formal approach to something, that's when you should use instructional design. If it's a quick desk side thing, maybe not so much. But if it's a whole program-wide or office-wide, program of instruction, if you're bringing on a new program for your employees or something like that, then you'd want to formalize it and then utilize some sort of training design. And then how are these two modules approaches appealing or similar to you or different? They're both pretty similar, but yeah. Again, I just want to get back to the fact that training design and training evaluation is so important. It was really cool for me to be a firsthand approach on seeing something that didn't exist. The requirement was there, and we got to analyze the whole structure of training and make it formalized and have performance measures and measurable outcomes and literally help influence and improve the DoD's fight against counter unmanned aerial systems. So yeah, that's my response. Hope I didn't get too long. Have a good weekend, you guys.